place the 3-point line with the 4-pointer, but if you miss it, you lose a point. That's what Mark America Smith, PDH wants for the NBA. Who knows what the PDH stands for? And this actually would make the 3-point shot less valuable than it is in the current NBA today. Let me show you. As your 3-point percentage increases, your expected point value also increases. Now, the blue line here is the standard how it is now, where if you make a shot, you get 3 points. If you miss a shot, you get 0 points. But look at the red line. This is the proposal from Mark. You get 4 points for making the shot and -1 for missing it. Now, up until the 50% mark, this is actually worse for you than the normal 3-pointer in the NBA. But once you get past 50%, then it becomes better, which makes sense. It's quite an interesting proposal because of how it weakens the 3-point shot for shooting that is less than 50%. You'd probably end up taking 3-pointers a little bit less often and prioritize just the wide open shots. I would imagine the corner 3 would actually become even more valuable here. Let's check out some of these comments. Aviv Joseph Glazer says, the scores would be in the 300s. Seems a bit ridiculous, lol. Not true, Aviv. Not true at all, because this would make your expected point value lower. Think of this. The best 3-point shooter in the league arguably is Steph Curry, and his 3-point percentage is about 42% this year. Meaning, if you were to change the rule to be 4 points for a make and -1 for a miss, his expected point value for taking a 3-point shot would actually go down. So, wrong. Very wrong. Alex Bruschke says, imagine getting fouled while making a 4-pointer and going for a 5-point play. That would be awesome. See, I'm actually kind of liking this idea. It adds some risk to taking a shot because losing a point would just be devastating, but getting 4, it's almost worth it. Christian Haskins says, okay, hear me out. Add swords to basketball. Give them armor. If someone gets injured, Mark Cuban gives them a thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up equals spared, thumbs down equals Shaq attack. That's pretty funny. Bryson Sheen says this would probably make people shoot even more from beyond the arc. It's all about hype, and taking a shot for either 4 or -1 is way more hype than 3 or 0. I disagree, Bryson. I think they would be a little bit more selective in their 3-point shots. You wouldn't see as many contested 3-point shots being taken because of the risk factor there. So you'd only really take them if you were wide open. And that's why I think the corner 3 would be so much more valuable in this case, because those are hit at a higher rate and tend to be a good open shot. That's the closest 3-pointer in the game. Anthony Zarcone says, 100% agree, almost. I hate the 3-point shot in basketball. It has ruined and changed the game. It is the reason I haven't watched a college or pro game in years. Well, Anthony, I think it's here to stay, and I couldn't disagree more. I think the 3-point shot is so amazing to watch. Come on, you can't tell me it's not incredible to see Steph Curry pull up from half court and just nail a 3. It's amazing. The accuracy. Just think about the physics behind this. You're shooting a ball 30 feet into the air. Well, even more than that when you count the arc. It has to land in a very precise spot. And when it does, that net rips and, call me a basketball fan. And Brad Gudemuller says, I like it. Since no player or no team shoots over 50% from 3, it would likely reduce the total points if the bad 3-point shooters were allowed to shoot them. And -1 3-point plays would become more valuable too. See, Brad understands it a little bit, right? Unless you're shooting above 50%, this is a worse shot than how it stands now. A lot of the bad shooters would just stop shooting 3-point shots. That's just how it is. So this is what you would do if you exchange the 3-point line into a 4-point line and a -1 if they miss it. But what would happen if instead of doing that, you just add a 4-point line? To find out the answer to that, you're going to have to check out this other video.